How is it going, everybody? I hope everyone is well. Now today we have got a little bit more of an informative video. The reason for that is because I've injured my arm and I'm unable to train, and I thought I'd help you guys out with a little bit of information that's helped me out in the past. So, first of all, before we get started, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get on with the video. Tip number one for you guys would actually be to cut out or cut down, if you don't want to cut it out fully, the amount of alcohol that you guys drink. Now the reason for that is because if you're trying to get in this routine of being healthy and feeling better about yourself, you'd be surprised how much of an impact not drinking alcohol has on your body. The past 3 years that I've been training, I've cut down on alcohol, cut it out completely for the first 6 months of the year. Then after that 6 months, after I've cut down a bit, feeling a bit better, and in summer, that's the time that I start to drink a bit more. Obviously every now and then I have a pint, but I've learned serious moderation helps, especially when you're trying to improve your physique, improve your look, feel better mentally about yourself, and you generally feel happier when you don't have as much alcohol. So try that out. Even if you try it out for a month, decide that it's not for you, it's a good place to start. Tip number 2 sounds very self-explanatory and very obvious, but it's eat cleaner foods. And the reason I say that is because over the holiday season you've probably got a little bit of indigestion, maybe a bit of heartburn, which I know sounds like they're pretty much the same thing, but your acid reflux is a little bit spiked. The reason for that is because of all the rich food that you've been eating. You've been having a lot of alcohol like the previous tip, and your body almost needs a little bit of a detox. What I tend to do is stick to cleaner fat sources, cleaner carb sources. Your protein source, obviously, as long as you're getting the daily recommended dosage of protein, then who can complain with that? For example, what I tend to eat on a day-to-day basis is I haven't changed my breakfast for about a year now. I have 5 eggs. You guys know that depending on what time of year it is and what my goals are, I'll take out the yolks. However, if I'm bulking, I keep the yolks in because they are actually good fat. As well as having eggs, I tend to get a good amount of carbs in me in the morning. I probably have around 70 to 100 grams of carbs because my body physically can't function and I feel ill without having a carb source. Tip number 3 is actually don't buy snacks. As simple as it may sound, and maybe you're someone that buys snacks a lot, maybe because you can't get your daily dosage of calories in, which is what I struggle with, and I'm guilty of this as well sometimes. Trying to reiterate the second tip, this coincides with that. So if you have a good enough meal where your body is getting sufficient amount of carbs and proteins from those main bulk meals, then I believe you don't necessarily need to snack. Yes, sometimes it can help where you're really hungry at that time, but snack on things like a protein shake or a banana or an apple, some sort of fruit, because that's what I tend to try and do, especially towards the end of the day. I'll try and stick to things that are a bit healthier. Cutting something as simple out as a snack, like here and there, like maybe you go and get a packet of crisps, or maybe you go get a cereal bar. Cutting those things out in the long run actually have a huge impact on how your body and your composition is portrayed. So tip number 4 and tip number 5 sort of coincide with each other in my opinion. I feel like they're both equally as important as each other. However, we're going to start with tip number 4, which is remember why you started and why you want to go to the gym. Like, remember that motivation that you initially had the idea to go to the gym and to want to look better and look appealing, whatever it was, like to be more attractive to girls, to be able to do competitions, to just feel better and look at yourself in the mirror and feel happy. That is one of my biggest tips I could give anybody about motivation or how to stay on track, is to look at pictures of where you want to be, look at pictures of where you've come from, how far you've come. Look at people in the magazines, like people like Arnold, people that you've met before. Like I've met Christian Guzman, I've met Steve Cook, I've met all these like amazing people, influencers, and the fact that they've spent this amount of time on it and how amazing they look inspires me. It's not a race between anybody but yourself. You shouldn't be inspired any more about anything else apart from the fact that you're not where you want to be. Personally, for me, my phone background is a picture of me and Max tuning. I change it up every now and then. Sometimes it'll be me and Christian Guzman, sometimes it'll be a picture of Arnold, sometimes it'll be a picture of Callum von Moga. They're just all people that I aspire to be like, whether it's mentally, physically, or just personality wise. I find it's very good to surround yourself with these images and these aspirations of where you can see yourself and where you want to be, because subliminally you're taking that in every single day. So say for example, I've got a picture right here of Arnold on the front of a magazine. I've got a picture of Sadiq up there. I've got a picture of Steve Cook and Sean Stafford up there. I've got a picture of Christian Guzman there, right behind this camera. So every single day I'm taking in what I want to be, and I feel like subconsciously you're making a mental note of that. So that is another reason why I feel like you should do that, because it inspires you every day, even if you don't realise. The fifth and final tip that I can give you guys about how to stay on track and how to make a good impact in 2019 or whatever year you are watching this is to choose fun exercises. You don't want to go to the gym and be bored and come home feeling like shit. The whole reason we're all going to the gym is to feel, look, just want to be better overall. It's okay to not be able to do certain things. It's okay to pick certain exercises over another. You may prefer to do a machine press instead of bench press. That's absolutely fine. If you enjoy an exercise, do it. If you're someone who really enjoys training arms and you're trying to get back into a routine, just train arms more. Who's going to have a go at you for having bigger arms? These are my tips for all of you guys. I hope you have enjoyed them. I hope you've learned something, maybe got a little bit inspired, taken some notes. Whatever it is, I just hope I've helped at least one of you guys out there. So without a doubt, thank you guys for watching. Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new for a load more content to come. And let's get it, guys. I'll see you in the next one.